I watched an interview with the Pierce Morgan interviewing Jesse Ventura one day. I think it was the day that it first aired. One thing I'll say is I like Pierce Morgan. He's a smart ass. He called Jesse Ventura a coward to his face, or not really a coward. He just said, "Don't be a coward" or something like that, and you can just see Jesse Ventura's face like, Jesse Ventura, hate this guy, man. I hate this guy. I'm a former governor. Who cares? You're a former governor, but you're crazy now. This guy is such a so arrogant. He thinks he deserves special treatment and everything just because he was a former governor. Did you hear what he was talking about? I shouldn't have to go through the security at the airport because I'm a former governor. So just you. This is what Pierce Morgan said. Just you. Everybody else. Yeah, everybody else has to, but I'm a former governor. Have you ever watched his show? That's his excuse for everything. I'm a former governor, and they want to let me into the top secret facility. You're a former governor. You're not a governor now. And you're crazy as hell. We're not letting you in. You know what this guys like this end up happening? What ends up happening to them? I'm a former governor, and she wouldn't let me have sex with her, so I just had to do it, force her to. Ooh, well, I'm sorry. That's what he sounds like. That's how arrogant and cocky this guy is because he was a former governor. Anyway, this dude, what he says is he's kind of a hypocrite too. If you are a fan of him, why? He's a hypocrite. Yeah, he said, I think everything should be top secret until it's finished, and then you can release it to the public. Like when he's talking about top secret military exercises and stuff. But he claimed to have been involved in top secret military exercises when he was in the Navy SEALs. But when Pierce Morgan asked him what he did, he didn't want to say it because his top officers or people ranked higher than him said he shouldn't. You just said that it should be declassified when the operation is done, but you don't want to say what you did. I don't think you did anything, Jesse Ventura. Yeah, that's right. You heard me. What'd he say on the show? I did things that would scare you to death, or whatever he said to Pierce Morgan. Son, I'll just say straight to his face, I don't think you did anything, Jesse Ventura. I think you're bluffing. I'll say that to his face right now. If he's watching, I don't think you did anything because you couldn't produce any facts that you wanted to declassify. Since you think that the government should declassify what they do, but you don't want to declassify what you did with the government. Anyhow, I can't stand that guy, him and his show. Former governor. Shut up. Another thing that should warn you about the idiocy of Jesse Ventura is, again on the 9/11 thing, he said he thought Dick Cheney knew it was coming and didn't stop it. Then, again later in the interview, when Pierce Morgan brought it up again, he said, so Dick Cheney knew that it was going to happen and he didn't stop it? And then Jesse Ventura goes, I don't know. You don't know. You just said you did know. And he does that all the time. I don't know. What? You just said you did know. Idiot. Former governor. Now some of the theories that I think maybe there's a little bit something to it, such as secret societies like Freemasons. I'm like obsessed with the Freemasons now. I used to be like, I just didn't really care anything about them. Like I heard people talk about them, I was like, whatever. I saw them on TV, change the channel. One day I'm walking around in my town where I live, come across this building with just like these weird symbols, just like on the side of the building on like a sign. And I'm like, what the? Those are the weirdest things I've ever seen. Like, And then I just like noticed like from like I remembered watching and reading stuff. I was like, those look like a secret society symbols. What are they doing here? In just like a random building. Looked up the symbols, Freemasons. And I'm like, I thought Freemasons were like rich and powerful men. And like the area I'm from is not necessarily known for rich and powerful people. Or even successful people. Well, I mean, there's a few. But I went on my favorite website, one of my favorite websites about like paranormal and stuff like that, www.unexplainedmysteries.com. There's like a little dash in between unexplained and mysteries. You should go there. It's awesome. It has everything. Everything. All articles, videos, forums. It's awesome. So I went onto that site. I went into the secret societies and conspiracy section. I'm like, hey, I created a thread like, hey, I just noticed some Freemasons in my town. And I don't know why they would be here. And I just asked if, like, this people, how many people had them in their town. And there was just like tons and tons of people that just came in and said, yeah, there's Freemason buildings and a Freemason lounge or whatever in my town. They're literally everywhere. So that's, now that I know that they're like everywhere and they're like really top secret, I just want to know everything about them now because I don't know if they're in on any conspiracy. Their thing is, they say they're just like a club, like Knights of Columbus, or I don't know any of those clubs. They're weird, but they just say they're just like any of those other things. But there's like that thing, cloak of mystery that now I would just want to know because all the, why is your artwork and symbols all over the place in freaking America? Illuminati, New World Order. I think there might be something like that that's going to happen one day. Because more and more people want, oh, if we can only just unite our countries together into one big government or council, New World Order or Illuminati, they're supposed to take over with stuff like that. I don't know if there's a group or anything that's going to be doing this, but I think like the attitude of the world is slowly coming to do this, just a one world government. And I can go on all day with a video about why this isn't a good idea. One world government, no. Don't. Let's see. UFO conspiracies and cover-ups, maybe. I think that too. I don't know if they're covering up actual alien crashes, but I think they know what's flying around in the sky that they're denying. I'm thinking maybe it's mostly crafts that they're doing themselves, but top secret crafts that they're flying themselves and they're denying. But they know. There's too much video and proof that they can't see. The government and the Air Force and the military can't see what's going on. Come on. And on the paranormal and supernatural side, there's small conspiracies out there from people and groups saying science knows or is ignoring proof of, like God or ghosts and stuff like that. I don't know about that, but even if somebody did have proof or something, the scientific establishment isn't going to look at it anyway. But I don't know how that's a conspiracy, but I'm out. Watch my videos for the next Supernatural Chats and Chatters. I'll have something cool for you. And if you like, subscribe. And if a lot of people hate me already, leave a comment. See you next time.